Gotta keep you on your toes.
I already launched it.
Oh, we're launched.
We're live. Welcome to Not Another Podcast with me, Jonathan Medina, and my host, friend. I don't know what to call you. I don't want to call you a co-host because that feels weird, right?
The other guy
No, I
also
mean, you
works.
are a co-host. Well, why don't you introduce yourself and then we'll talk about it.
It's me. I'm Ben. I am the other host, the host who shall not be named. No, of not another podcast.
The host who shall not be named. I like it.
Yeah. How are you doing tonight?
I'm good, man. I'm good. You know what? I really enjoy my job. And so when Sunday night comes along, I'm pumped because I get to jump back in the mix and there's a lot of stuff to do and I'm happy to like get in there. There was a time in my life where Sunday came along and I was like, "Oh man, I'm going to hate this next, 5 days."
Case of the Mondays.
It was a case of the Mondays, but I really enjoy my job. So and also I have many jobs. So like I'm developing a Shopify store for a board game developer. So that's kind of
Oh,
cool.
okay.
I'm working on Puka Trade, rolling out a new set of features. So that's
Very
great.
nice.
And so we're working on those features. And then I'm working with Monster Games, and doing acquisition. So I'm buying cards and I'm looking to try to buy a lot of cards. So, I'm trying to strategize over the next week of how to spend, like $30,000 on cards this month or something. And so trying to find a way to do that is interesting and engaging. And I like it, I like what I do. So I'm happy. I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I don't have a as diverse a portfolio as that.
A portfolio.
Sadly, yes, of activities. I my job is just the doldrums of monotony. So I enjoy the breaks and times such as this. But yeah, I don't like what I do professionally, but it pays the bills, keeps my family running, and that's all I really care about on that. I express myself after the 12 to 12
Okay, so
time
you
frame.
you get expressive after, like you said, right?
Yes, 100%.
So how does that feel? Like, do you really like not like your job, or are you just like it's just doldrum? Do you like really not want to come?
Well, I work in a factory,
Uh-huh.
so it doesn't really challenge me on any level.
Okay.
It's doing the same thing for 12 hours a day. That's what I actually enjoy about some of the aspects of Magic, to where like I can just think about it
Hmm.
without having to participate in it. So when I'm doing the same thing all day, I can just shut that part of my mind off and just think.
Oh, I
And
see. Yeah, that I do.
having something to think about is one of the joys that I can have in my job, to where I can just mentally challenge myself when
Yeah,
everyone
yeah.
else isn't.
I used to do the same thing. I have an app on my phone. I'm like, what is that thing called? It's a device. So I have an app on there, and it's called Decked Builder, and I used to sit,
Oh yeah.
and build decks, and I would always think the Avengers. I just want to welcome. We're doing this, by the way, everyone who's watching on YouTube. We're doing this on Twitch. So the Twitch channel will be in the description. You can follow if you like. But there's some great people in the Twitch chat that just showed up, and one of them is Apollo. Apollo has not been to the channel for a long time, so really welcome back, Apollo. Give you a hearty welcome. Zuko is in the channel. Longtime supporter of the cast and longtime supporter of the channel. So it's really cool to have all these people in here to talk about board game magic is our topic for tonight. It's not about jobs, in case you were
No,
wondering. so
no, it is not.
it is not. So tonight we want to talk about a topic called board game magic, and the idea behind this is you will set up a. There's a couple ways to do this, like a cube, or set up a battle box, or some kind of set of cards that you use like a board game. So you just open it up, you play it, and then you put it back away. You don't have to, you know, you don't have to buy extra cards to add to it, even though you will, but you don't have to. You don't have to get caught up in what's good in standard or whatever. And so that's what we're going to talk about tonight is the idea of board game magic and kind of some of the iterations of it that I have and that Ben is getting into. And then we're going to actually work on the skeleton of a cube for Ben. So we're going to actually get into the nitty gritty. And I don't know how many people are going to be into that, but, who cares, right?
And if not, it may never happen again. So you let us know.
Well, we may never record
on
it
cast.
again. We may never record it, but, we're definitely going to talk about it.
This cube is happening with or without you.
Yeah, I mean, okay. So, like, get on board or get out.
Exactly.
Yeah, because I don't care. You think I need your click? I don't need your click. I have like 10 clicks. All right. So one of my favorite things to play in Magic is this battle box. Okay, in the battle box, I don't want to go into too detailed, but it's basically a box of cards that you play from a single deck, and then you have a land set. This is what's unique about the battle box is you have a set of lands off to the side, and then you could play the lands each turn. So you have perfect mana, and then the battle box is all cards, and so you never draw land. It makes building it very interesting. The one we're looking at right here is my Zoo battle box. So everything is 3 mana or less, with the exception of Wrath and Damnation, because we got to get rid of those creatures. And then also things that you can alternately cast. For example, Gush, which is 5 mana. You can cast it in the box, but you also cast it most of the time for free. So this is one of my babies. I'm going to write an article about the Zoo battle box, but I'm not gonna spoil it all right now. But this is something I love playing. It's in a box. I can take it wherever any Magic players are. We can open it up and we can just play. No drafting, no setup. You just take it out and you play, which I love. Zuko says so aggressive to the "I don't need your click" comment. I love you guys. Don't worry about that.
he secretly does want the clicks.
Just because I don't need the clicks doesn't mean I don't care about you or that I don't love you. That's a different story. You're not only a click to me. Okay.
There you go.
There we go. There's another way to say it, right? Okay, so that's one thing, and I've been like going hard into these battle box things. Like I built another one called the Commander Battle Box. Let's see if I can pull it up here. I'm having trouble seeing it, but I know it's here. Zoo Battle Box, EDH Battle Box. That's what it is. Okay.
So many battle boxes.
I have so many. All right, so let's view this list, and then we want to view the spoiler. Here we go. And so this is the Commander Battle Box, right? And I've written 6 articles. 6 or 7. One of the numbers. 6 or 7 articles on why I designed this and how I designed this. It's on coolstuffinc.com if you want to read those. And Ben, you just read those, right?
I did.
What did you think?
It really sparked my interest because one of the things that I like about Commander, you get that self-expression that everyone talks so much about. But building, what does a Commander player do? They don't stop at 1, right? You just keep building and building and building. Well, your budget can only withstand so much of that, and you don't have a feasible way to realistically play all those decks, right? Some people have up to like 24 decks or something like that. That's just crazy.
Some people have all the colors. Like they have 1 for each monocolor and 1 for each guild.
And that is awesome. I wish I could have the patience for that. What I like about it's true, but what I like about this is the fact that you can have all of those experiences in the one box and constantly change the dynamic between if you want to play the blue-white flicker deck, you can do that and you can not draft, but you can play that with the battle box, and your buddy can grab the other one, switch it up to where you're always playing Commander, but you're always playing a different kind of Commander, and it's always changing, but you're never reinvesting. You know,
Right.
it's not like I have to tear this all down so I can try out a new commander. No, it's just shuffle it up, pick out another one of the commanders from the pile, and let's go. It,
Exactly.
great.
And the other great thing about this is some people are one of the big topics in Commander is the idea of like power level matching, right? So
Yeah.
like, oh, is this a 7? Is this an 8? Like, oh, your decks are degenerate, man. You comboed me out. Wombo combo, feel bads, like all this stuff. One of the cool things about the battle box is there are combos in it, but it's random on how to do it, right? So like you might end up with Kiki Jiki Pestermite if you're in a blue red deck, you might end up with different things. But it's a random event, so it's not so feel bad. And these games actually are games of Magic where there's crazy big swingy commander things happening, but it's not degenerate in one player's favor. So I've found that the last time I played this battle box, I was testing a new iteration of it. And the last time I played it, we had a legacy player, we had somebody who hates Commander, and then 2 Commander players playing it at varying levels of skill and investment. And they all loved it. They were laughing, they were having a great time. I just enjoyed watching them play it because it's something that I designed, and I was super happy to watch it be played.
And what you said right there is, without saying it, I think is what is so great about board game Magic in general. You just described 4 different players, right?
Mm-hmm.
A legacy player, one who doesn't play Commander, and then 2 Commander players. So if those 4 people got in the room, they're like, all right, let's play Magic. Legacy player says, all right, I got my legacy deck. What do you want to do? Well, I don't play legacy. I don't have a legacy deck. I have my commander deck. Well, other guy, I don't like commander. This way you have a predetermined way for all those people to play without having to worry about what format are we playing. I don't have that format. I don't like it. It brings everybody together under one umbrella. And that's what I think is so amazing about the, not just battle box, but all this type of out of the box experience, in like board game type Magic.
Right. And I think like battle box is kind of something that I really love, but it's something that's in the shadows. The more I guess the more commonly adopted board game Magic style is cubes.
Yeah,
People
100%.
build different cubes, right? And what have you built? You've built a cube, right?
Yes, I have a Rise of the Eldrazi Draft Simulator cube.
Okay, what does that mean, draft simulator?
Typically, what most people think of as a cube is, you have like, we'll say like 360 cards, all swingy bombs or really great cards. You shuffle them all up and you deal them out in packs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, a draft sim, and it's usually a singleton format, is another big thing about cube. Well, a draft simulator, what I'm trying to do is simulate how that set was drafted. So instead of a singleton format, it's how I do it is 4 of the playable commons,
Mm-hmm.
3 of the playable uncommons, and then 1 of the rare or mythic. And then
How do
I
you
create
determine like how many mythics? Are there as many mythics as there are rares, or
rare and mythic. I just basically lump them together as they. I can have a rare or mythic. So I have.
okay.
I chose my cube to be 36 packs, like
Okay.
a full box.
Like
So
a box? Okay.
exactly. So 540 cards, which gave me 36 rare mythics, and then I think 108 uncommons and 396 commons. And then basically you assemble the packs like you would actually open a pack. So you'll have those 11 commons, 3 uncommons, and a rare, and then you do it however you want. That's what's great about the cube. I was telling you earlier, I've played pack wars with it. I've played sealed. I've played draft. I played 2-player Winston.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's great to have something that you can just pull out with someone, and even if you have 5 minutes to 5 hours, you can run the game out on just one cube or battle box.
Did you buy those? Like, I think these are really cool. The Cube Magi, is that what they're called?
Cubamajig.
Cubamajig, right? Did you buy those little? Because they have packs. They have actual like plastic packs that you can put the 15 cards in sleeved, right?
Yep, they're reusable too, which is nice.
You can reuse them. Do you have those, or are you buying those?
That's in the pipeline. The problem with, there's no problem with those. It's that the shipping is really expensive. So
Oh,
I want to buy enough to make it worth it. So I want to buy like enough for like 2 or 3 cubes. That way the
okay.
shipping works. And so I have the cube.
You
It
should
took
get
a
in
while
with
to
some
come.
friends, right? You should tell your friends like who have cubes or whatever. Hey, we should all buy these packs.
Hey, Medina, we should go in on some cube jigs
I don't
together.
play cubes, man. I play battle boxes. We don't need packs and battle boxes. We don't draft it. We just set it up and play, man.
Well, there we go. I told all my friends, so there we go.
You told all my friends. I'm your only friend. Oh man, you picked a good one. You picked a good one.
There we go. A humble one too. But yeah,
Not
so
because of I said a good one because of my love for you. It's not because of my greatness or anything like that. Come on, man.
you picked the best. No, it's so yeah,
You're
that's
such a
what I enjoyed there
scumbag.
is just the variety there and the fact that no matter what happens,
Mhm.
I have that cube. I don't have to worry about meta game shifts. Uh
You don't have to worry about
cards
people
getting banned.
metagaming against each other because they saw
Ex-
each other's decks.
exactly. So it's great. I enjoy it, and it's created kind of an obsession now with the whole board game type of Magic. So that's where I got back into thinking about Battle Box. Read your article, and I thought we could have a little chat about it.
All right. Did you want to chat about the article, or did you want to move on to talk
Well,
about the cube idea? I'll
uh,
let dealer's choice here. It,
dealer's choice. I kind of want to maybe expand on the articles because as you know,
okay.
writing the articles, your battle box has kind of shifted in design
Right.
philosophy since last you wrote about it,
Okay.
where it used to be just one pile, right?
Right. So the battle box, typically the way you play a battle box, it's one pile of cards in the middle of the table, and then everyone draws from the pile, and then you play. Okay. So that the biggest shift in philosophy for the commander battle box is that I have now broken the one pile into 6 piles, and we put them in the middle of the table, and they're color coordinated sleeves. So we'll have blue cards in a blue sleeve, green cards in green sleeve, white cards in white sleeves, on and on. And then we have a spot for colorless, which is silver sleeves, and then multicolor, which is gold sleeves. And the reason I did that was because there's 2 reasons I did that. Is it was really hard. So one of the hard things about a battle box is when you're designing it, depending on the size, it's hard to feel the changes that you make to the box. So like if you add a blue card or 3 blue cards from a new set, you may never be able to see how those blue cards really interact. You have to play so many games before you can see it. And in the same vein, like it's hard to make like a token theme. It's hard to make a token theme if it's just all mixed up in one pile. So like if you have green cards that are token cards and white cards that are token cards, and then you have a green white commander that cares about tokens like Riss, then someone could pick Riss as their commander, and then they play from the green and white stack, and now they have support for their token deck, right? Whereas before you would draw from the top and it would just be, oh well, what did I get? I got a black card this time. So it felt less. It did feel like commander still, but it felt less like commander. Now with having it in different colors, we can now restrict people to their commander color identity, whereas before we couldn't do that because before we would just say, hey, your commander is more of a utility creature. It's not about the color identity, right? And then you could cast any card that you draw. So that's the way we did it before. But now with the piles, you can only draw from the piles that is your commander's color identity, which makes the commanders more interesting. It makes you be able to put themes in those places, and it feels more like commander. So that's why I did that.
And I think it's a great idea and a great addition to it. I have a few questions that
Okay.
so if you go about putting new commanders in,
Right.
is the 36 steadfast rule, like, or are you wanting to keep it at 36 possible planeswalkers? Could it be infinite planeswalkers or planeswalkers?
You mean
Sorry,
commanders, right?
Commanders.
Right. So like in my article series, I had 36 commanders. These are them right here. You can see them on the screen. And what I've realized is that actually we want less commanders,
Okay.
because when you give someone a stack of 36 commanders to pick from, they are overwhelmed. They're like, yeah, I don't know what commander I want. You know, some of them just have pet commanders and they just automatically slam Nekisar. Okay, got it. Like, I'm in.
So like decision paralysis sets in.
Right. And this is one of the reasons I made a bunch of changes to the box to kind of kill these decisions that are not as important as playing the game. So one of the things I did was I cut down on the commanders. We have like 15 commanders now. And so
Okay.
those are the commanders we use. And I might try some planeswalkers or something like that just as commanders. They can play them as commanders just to see how it does to the box. But the other thing I did is I put tri-lands in there instead of guild gates. Originally it was guild gates.
Mm-hmm.
But what I found was like having the guild gates made people really have to think more about their mana. Excuse me. And it was like harder for them. So like now you could play your tri-land and pretty sure you're going to have the mana to do what you want. And now with the colors, it's even better because now if you're a green white deck, you're just always going to play the green white tri-lands first, and then you're going to be able to play what you want, you know. And so if we can reduce decision making like on the little things that don't matter and like put more decision making in the game, that's more, I think that's more fun Magic. You don't want to sit down and play Magic and then have to be like an accountant or a bookkeeper or like, you know, keeping track of all this inane details that you don't need to keep track of, right? And
Right.
so like that's one of the reasons why that is.
Nice. So then going forward, if you decide to add a different commander, is there a conscious decision to modify the corresponding cards that go into the battle box to help that one along, or is it just pure power level of the battle box that should get that each commander going?
Okay, so what you're asking is like, so let's say we have a token, we'll go back to tokens or a
Right.
discard theme or whatever, and I have discard cards in the corresponding colors. Would I change those if I put another commander that kind of goes into those colors, right?
Right.
Yeah, so like it's more of an art than a science, I would say. And what I'm leaning toward doing is making the gold cards more more like theme oriented. So like maybe the green white cards will be more token based, and then the green and white cards will just be more like strong cards that could do either or. So like if you have something like Avenger of Zendikar, that's a great card. Like whether you're
Yeah.
playing tokens or not, but it is a token card. Like
Sure.
if I'm deciding between like Avenger of Zendikar and some other big green fatty, then maybe Avenger's going to win because it makes the tokens, right?
Mhm.
And so like I think there's subtle ideas in the main deck in the main colors that will subtly like support. Like another one is like Night of Autumn, right? If you want to put a counter theme in green white, then Night of Autumn's great there, but it's also great as a reclamation sage, you know? And so like I would do things like that, and then in the multicolor cards maybe just be more kind of focused, right? So then if I change commanders, I can just add some multicolor cards or remove some multicolor cards, and then have that kind of a lever that I can use to adjust the battle box, right?
Okay. Yeah, that's great. Now the are you still rolling with signets being chosen at the beginning of the game as well?
No, so
That's taken out.
signets will be in the multicolor. So the way the multicolor works is you just reveal cards until you find a card that you can play. Okay, based on your commander color restrictions. So if you reveal a signet that you can play, you're going to get the signet in your hand, and then you can play the signet that way. And the same thing with artifacts that make colors. So like if you have like there's the Pyromancer's Goggles, which is an artifact that makes a red and then copies a spell. You know, it's a great card for like people who are playing Izzet commanders or stuff like that. That's in the red stack, you know. So stuff like that. And again, this is an art, so like, I might change my mind about that. As you could see, like from the article series, I wrote 6 or 7 articles about this, and now, I've already changed quite a bit,
Yeah, and that's why I wanted to kind of bring it up because for those, I mean, I was interested in the battle box. I wanted to see what changes have gone on because that was what 2017 2017. Was that 2017 that you did that article series?
Yeah, that was
So,
yeah, 2017.
yeah, so it's about 2 years ago. So a lot of it sounds like a lot of changes have happened. Do you foresee any big changes going forward, or is that like at least rule set wise? Are you happy with where it's at? Is there any uh, potential chopping blocks for something or anything like that?
I'm super happy with where it's at. I don't know where I left off for like as far as like what the rules were and stuff like that. But I do want to do a follow-up article once I get this new list tuned up. Like what does it look like now, and some pictures of how we're playing it and stuff like that. And I think the way we're playing it now is much improved, and I am looking forward to like seeing what other problems present themselves, because a lot of these problems presented themselves from the very beginning, and the idea to split them into different colors was an idea from the very beginning. And so that was one of my first ideas to do it. I called it like column magic at the time, but then I went back on that and went the other way. But now that I've had some time with the box, I think I feel like the other thing I did is I put the monarch. Yeah, yeah. Racelim just put this in there. The other thing I did is I put the monarch in the middle of the table. So the monarch token's in the middle of the table. The first person to deal damage gets the monarch. And what that does is, because what was happening with the box is it was kind of slow. People would just kind of sit and chill out and not do anything.
A lot of dirtling.
Yeah, dirtling. And so when you put the monarch mechanic down, or the monarch token, people are going at each other because they want that monarch. So that was really cool.
All right. Well, that's great. I mean, if anyone else has any other questions about the Commander Battle Box, I think it's great. I started looking at billing, and then I did see the price tag, at least on your article, said like what, $2,700 or something like that. So I did see the budget version, but I think I might want to. That's why I want to see the updated list that you have.
Yeah.
To start like kind of whittling away and trying to build that box.
Yeah, did you see the budget? Definitely, the budget one was $500 though, right?
Right. I'd rather go big though. Something to keep going.
Yeah, and you don't have to spend that's the great thing about the board game Magic, is you don't have to spend the money that is like prescribed, so to speak. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. There's no upcoming battle box tournament that you need to have your battle box ready for. Right. It's always evolving, ever changing.
Upcoming battle box tournament. All right.
Let's see. Zuko has a question. It says, do you think the 6 piles could work for basic boxes, or is it a feature of Commander Battle Box exclusively?
I think it really works for the Commander Battle Box because you have a reason for the colors, because you have color restrictions. Like we had one of the guys played mono black,
Oh, yeah.
And that made me think, like, you know what? I'm just going to put 11 of each basic in the battle box, so that like when you pick mono black, then maybe you can do like mono black with the Cabal Stronghold, and then you could tap it for 1,000,000 mana, and or like mono white with like Amiria, to give the mono white player like a stronger, because the stronger utility land would equal to a stronger, so anyways, that's another design decision, but that'll probably be in the article eventually. So yeah, I don't know if it would work in a regular battle box. I think it starts to kind of disassemble the battle box idea, right? Is because the idea is that everyone is playing at a certain level of the idea of a one-on-one battle box is that every card is balanced within itself. And so when you play like something against someone else, it's going to be balanced, but sometimes like the colors are not balanced. The thing that makes them balanced is that they're mixed together. But when they're not mixed together, then going for the blue pile is probably going to give you a better rate anyways.
Always. I would always go to the blue pile. If that was an option in a battle box, just a mono blue.
Racelim says that some of the utility lands need to be balanced, like Tolarian Academy, which Tolarian Academy is really good. I
sent that message to you about that.
It's super good. It's good. I don't know. I love having the Tolarian Academy in there because of Brea.
Right.
It feels super good. We had Cradle in there one time, but we had to take it out because somebody played an Avenger of Zendikar and then like started casting Eldrazi's and stuff. It was dumb. Yeah, it was dumb, but it was fun, you know. So
It's very EDH, right?
yeah, I think that with the artifact destruction that's in the box, I'm not super worried about Tellurian Academy. Also, we have land destruction stuff too, so you know, I, I
Oh,
think I think there's a lot of things that could there's room to change and room to grow for sure.
and when was the last time you actually played the Commander Battle Box?
It
How
was like
recently?
last week.
Nice, nice. All right, let's see. I took Brea. I thought I was going to grab Academy Ruins.
Yeah, Raceland played the battle box with us. He had a great time. He's the legacy player who played.
Ah,
Yeah,
the legacy player.
and he was all in
Excellent.
that blue pile. He was all about that.
I cannot blame someone for heading that blue pile.
Oh, he's a Tundra mage, man. He's
Oh,
part of the Tundra Mage Master Race. Yeah.
so why doesn't he have that shiny mod sword on then? He clearly knows what he's talking about.
We should make him a mod, huh? Oh, man.
All right. All right. Well, I think I'm good on that topic. If you did you have any other closing comments you wanted to talk about the Commander Battle Box?
I have so much to say about it, but I don't want to I don't want to make this episode about the Commander Battle Box. I do want to get into making this cube, and I think we'll spend about half an hour doing that, and then maybe close up the episode with what we have after half an hour or something like that. But if you all have questions about the Commander Battle Box, feel free to ask them to me on Twitter, and I'd be happy to do that. Or in the article series, you can read the whole article series, which is, as we've said, it has kind of taken a turn here. So there is, it is a bit different, but the article series is all about how we arrived to this place, and
Yeah.
I think would you say it's still a good read even though things have changed?
Yeah, it was a good read. The story flow is what really kept it relevant. Having it read more like a story more than a dry article. With the segments of gameplay, the sound bites and stuff like that. It was really good.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, I forgot that I had done that, and I'm glad that I do. A lot of my writing is written from a narrative standpoint. It's like a story, because one of the biggest things I love doing is telling stories. I love telling stories. I love hearing stories, those kind of things. So, you know. All right, so let's jump into. We're going to transition. We're going to build a cube, right? Is that what we're building?
Yeah, this is going to be my swan song cube.
Okay, what does the
The-
Swan Song cube mean? What is this cube we're building?
Basically, when I came back to Magic, and when I met Medina for the first time, was around. I'd say, well, it was around 2010. Rise of the Eldrazi was just coming out, and man, especially looking back now and seeing what standards like now, I almost think it was like the heyday of Magic, where they weren't afraid to print powerful things in standard. I mean, they're on record for saying like Mana Leak is too powerful for standard, which is for me telling me that I don't ever want to play standard again. But I mean, so basically, I played during Alara block, Zendikar block,
Uh-huh.
Innistrad block, Scars Meridian block, and it was just a good feeling when I played it. I get nostalgic just thinking about those cards, and I've been trying to find a way to be able to have not just the cards, but find some way to use them. So I have Blue White Stoneblade as a legacy deck because that gives me my fix for Cawblade, which was the deck that I played back in the day. And but I want to be able to have that sort of recreate the environment that I used to have. Seeing the Valakut deck, seeing the vampires, Jund, all these amazing, powerful, not just cards but decks and synergies.
Mhm.
So I thought, see if it was possible to put that into a cube and try to recreate those things. Now, obviously, you're not going to be drafting, full blown decks because that's not how cube works. But putting the powerful cards in there and see if we can find some sort of synergies here.
Okay,
That's
so
more-
we're going to make a new cube that will basically kind of mirror the standard environment.
Right. Well, I guess you'd almost call it like extended environment, right? Because back in the day,
Well,
extended was
the
4
standard
blocks.
that you played, right?
Yeah. Back in my day, let's sit here, shooing the gnomes off the lawn.
Uh-huh.
I think about the wonderful days of Jace the Mind Sculptor. The power level I don't care. Jace the Mind Sculptor is the first card added. I will have no qualms with Medina about this. He always goes back and forth on me every time it's any sort of limited environment that I try to bail. He goes, well, that's a little too powerful. No, Jace the Mind Sculptor is in this.
Okay, so so we'll put Jace the Mind Sculptor. So we should put that, right? So we're gonna build this on Cube Tutor, base Jace the Mind Sculptor, right? And we're gonna put the World Wake version, right?
Of course.
Okay, so now we have Jace. Let's get that out of the way.
Yeah,
okay.
That's in. Okay, so the cube is clearly perfect. We can end at one card. We can end
it. It's a Jace the Mind Sculptor cube.
Mono Jace Mind Sculptor. No. So basically, I didn't know and this is where I wanted to get your input.
Yeah.
When you start to build something like this, do you start with archetypes and then try to fill out those archetypes throughout whatever your parameters of sets are? Do you go with just starting in a color and looking at the powerful cards for those colors? Like where do you look at?
Okay. So like the first thing I would do with this cube is it depends on what you want to do, right? So like what are you trying to recreate?
And basically, almost like Eric Klug has a pretty famous by now cube called the Pro Tour cube. And that's comprised of cards only appearing in the top 8s of Pro Tours throughout history. So basically, I wanted to see if we could do it as every standard relevant card in that time frame, and then kind of whittle it down to I wanted to, if I can, a tight 360.
Okay, 360 cube. So
if that's possible.
But why? Like, okay, so you're telling me what you want to do, but you're not telling me what you want to create. Okay. I think what you're starting with is the wrong thing. I want 360 of the best standard cards from this environment. Well, we could do that. That's a MTG Goldfish search. You know what I mean? But we want it to function as a cube, right?
Right.
And so what experience are you trying to create?
The experience of sitting down, things like the Titan cycle, right?
Okay.
Big hitters on both sides. Yeah, the Titans were sweet right there.
So like what they used to call is battle cruiser magic, right?
Right.
Is that is that the feel you want to make?
I mean, it's basically what Magic was. So like I'm thinking not just red deck wins, but big red. That was
with like Koth and stuff like that.
Koth and I think Chandra.
Like a different Chandra, right?
Yeah, wasn't it? Was it just Nalar?
Yeah, I think Nalar around that time, maybe.
Yeah, because they reprint the regular ones in M10.
Okay, so what I would start with is that stuff, right? I would start with let's add the Titans, right? Let's get Prime Time in there.
Good old Prime Time.
Primeval Titan from M11. Add.
But I did because I was thinking about what kind of environment it was, and I found I don't remember where I was looking, but somebody was asking what Zendikar time frame standard was like, and somebody wrote this amazing breakdown. It was like for instance, like it says, Zendikar is released. Jund immediately becomes the deck to beat, but 2 other extremely aggressive decks also appear. Mono red with Goblin Guide and Lightning Bolt in standard. Landfall aggro, white red with Step Links, Lightning Bolt, etc., and mono black vampires. Eventually, Jerry Thompson figures out that Jund has a tiny weakness and creates a deck now fondly remembered as Spread 'em. And then he goes like that throughout each set.
All right, cool. Okay, so we're gonna add this stuff in. Let's finish this Titan cycle. What are we missing? We're missing the white Sun Titan.
Sun Titan, yep.
All right, so we're just gonna piece this together piece by piece. Okay, so we have the Titans, we have Jace. Now let's talk about the red decks. We had Lightning Bolt, Goblin Guide.
Yep. Searing Blaze.
Let's see.
Good. But also, you play back then. You were more of an aggro / mid-rangey guy, right?
I was a No, I don't. I didn't play a lot of aggro back then. I played a lot of control, so that was
See,
my style.
for some reason, when I think of John Medina, and I think of back then, I think of Noble or not Noble Heart, Knight of the Reliquary.
Yeah, that's not aggro. I love Night of the Reliquary though.
I know. So Knight of the Reliquary
Will
would
that go? Will
definitely.
that go in here?
Well, yeah, because that, like I said, that's why we're in Alara. So
Well, that was one of my. That
you
was
love that card.
one of my favorite cards of all
Yeah, you
time. It's
love
like
that
top
card.
three. It's like in the top three. Yeah, for sure. Oh, Baneslayer. That's a good one. Baneslayer. We're adding that, and then let's add so step links, plated geopede.
Plated Geopede was there. Yeah.
That means we need the fetch lands, right?
Yep.
Because we want stuff that's going to make the landfall trigger. Plated geopede, and then we'll add the 5 fetches, right? Arid Mesa,
Scalding Tarn, Misty
Scalding Tarn,
Rainforests.
And then Misty Rainforest, Marsh Flats.
And there, what's the last one?
Verdant Catacombs.
Verdant Catacombs. Yeah. I don't know why I could forget that one.
And do we need?
See, I was also thinking what about, are the panoramas too slow, do you think?
Yeah, and those weren't in standard, right?
Well, I'm saying Jund. They were in the Alara block.
Yeah,
Just-
they were in the Lara
But
block.
they weren't right. But these are the things I'm wondering about for a cube. If you have to add a few more mana,
Well,
the mana is the issue I think might come up.
Let's see what we got here. We also need what is it? The whole thing Jun was built over. Bloodbraid Elf.
Bloodbraid Elf, yep, and oh man,
I'm gonna save this, okay? So let's save it here.
see where we're at.
And let's look at the visual. Let's refresh because that's
Yep.
not the visual. Okay.
Man, Raz is definitely on it right now. He knows exactly what was going on back then.
You
Yep.
have the buddy lands.
Yep,
From
and you have the
Innistrad.
complete cycle because we got the Innistrad and the M10s.
Okay, so we'll put the buddy lands in there. This is what we're looking at right now. Okay, so how's it looking so far?
So far, I mean, let's shuffle it up.
All right, let's go back to editing. We're gonna put the buddy lands in. Blightning,
Yeah,
Broodmate
Zuko,
Dragon,
yep.
Bituminous Blast. Okay, I like that. Let's do that. Let's fill out Jun. Blightning,
Excuse me.
bless you. Bituminous Blast and Broodmate. All right, I'm gonna wait on the lands because the lands are less interesting. So we will put those in. Remember, we'll have those for color. Avenger. That was another landfall.
What was the green black? You could pay 2 life to make a +2/+2 that was in Jund.
Oh, that's
It was a
Putrid Leech.
Putrid Leech and then Sprouting Thrynax.
Okay. Was Rock's Warmonk in there?
In Jund,
I know it wasn't
nothing.
not in Jund, but was it
Yeah.
around?
I think so. It can be.
We also had that one deck, Mythic,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
which had, do you want to do that deck? Or
Yeah.
do we-
Yeah. I mean, like I said, the
Are
more
we
options, the
supporting?
better. I'm just That's it. Well, that's what I wanted to figure out is if it's able to be supported because then you need what Sovereigns of Lost Alara and Eldrazi Conscription.
Yeah, but let's see what else. Okay, so this is where the search is going to come in handy. So Sovereigns of Lost Alara. So we'll put that in there, and then we're going to put Eldrazi Conscription, and then we're going to put. We already have Noble, right? Noble Hierarch.
Birds of Paradise.
Where is that? Judge. I don't know where's that.
Conflux.
There it is. We had birds, right?
Yep. Land War Elves, right? I think.
We'll find out.
I feel like it was in there. Yeah, it was in there.
Was it?
Yeah, that was. I think it was an M10 printing.
M10. There we go.
Whew. Stretching the old knowledge bank right there.
Yeah, let's save it. We'll look at what the visual spoiler looks like. Okay, we're starting to fill out. Now, with the sovereigns, I wonder if there's other stuff we can put in there besides Eldrazi's conscription.
Yeah, the angelic one, right? The enchantment that made him +4/+4 flying. Oh, it was a mythic out of
Let's see.
it's angelic something. KYT. Oh man, KYT is going to be able to help us out with this one. Angelic Destiny. Zuko's got it. How are we doing this evening, KYT? We are trying to reconstruct a standard environment via cube circa 2010 to 2012.
All right, here we go. Ooh, a Johnny Vengeance.
Yep.
Yeah, we definitely want that in there. So, Raceland just sent us a sick thing, which shows, Path to Exile. Whoo.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I had to put in shards or the Alara block to get path. Then.
Okay.
What an endeavor, KYT. What were your pet cards back then? What would make what card would say this is a KYT card? Oh yeah, your Wild Nicodle.
Yeah, Wild Nicodle. I'm adding while you're talking to KYT.
Oh, you keep going.
While you guys are catching up, Good old KYT. He missed the throwback reference we did with everybody was metagaming against each other. All right, so thank you by the way, everyone in chat who's giving us these great ideas. Thank you. This is awesome. This cube is going to be insane.
I know, right? 2011, more like KYT, because or 2010, 2011. Basically, think of the height of Cawblade / Stoneblade, and all that. So you got your Valakut decks, you got your Vampire decks, you got your Goblin Guide Mono Reds, Jund.
We got to think about hate cards like Great Sable Stag.
Yeah.
I don't know if we want to include them.
The Last Troll.
Yeah, we do want Thrun because that's just a good card, but like cards that would be considered like sideboard, Something's going on. No Burst Lightning.
Thragtusk?
Yeah,
with a gain 5 life. Yeah, KYT knows. Thrun. Good times. Good times.
Thrun. We got Thragtusk.
Oh, yeah. Celestial Purge. All the counter spells.
Yeah, but Celestial Purge, do we want that? Hey, Thragtusk is M13. Isn't that out of your...
No. There is a Thragtusk that was definitely in that range because I remember it. And I did not play during M13.
Are you sure?
That I am sure.
Hold on. Wait a second. We'll find out.
Let's see. When Cawblades were splashing to kill...
There was no M13, dude. That's where Thragtusk is at. There's no other one.
I will have to find out myself.
You're not going to break the rules for Thragtusk, are you?
No. It's not even blue. But add Ponder, Preordain.
All right, Ponder and Preordain. Okay.
Mental Misstep.
Okay, hold on a second, man. I got to get back to the edit. All right, Ponder. Pinder. All right, Ponder. Preordain. All right.
What? Wait, I didn't play during M13. Huh.
Owned.
Why do I know that card? Huh.
Why do you know it? Let's see.
I don't know. It's green.
All right, so we got Dismember. That's a good one.
Oh yes, Dismember.
Okay, let's see what chat is saying. Oh, you've been keeping up with chat, I see.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to do my best.
Stoneforge Mystic. Ooh.
Yeah, well, yeah, Stoneblade. So you got your swords, Feast and Famine, War and Peace.
All right. Hold on.
Okay, see, I think everybody's gonna love this cube because think about this, and this was all standard legal. Everybody, I don't know if anyone's new. These were all standard legal cards. Get out of here. Get out of town.
That's true, man. The standard was nutty.
It was great. I know everyone complains about it, but like, yeah, I remember the hard part for me getting the blue-white control was everybody sideboarded 4 Baneslayers. Baneslayer was $60 a piece at the time, and you had 4 just for your sideboard. Like the decks were insane costing.
What's it? Here's a good question though. Oh, Worm Coil Engine.
Yeah, that's the 6th Titan, the unnamed Titan.
The other question is like, what about the Mill Sword? Do we want that? Because that's really good in limited.
Yeah, 100%. All the swords.
Really?
All the swords.
Oh man.
I will not be swayed off of this.
Okay. Hey man, I'm just telling you about your limited environment, bro.
Well, you said it's really good in limited too, right?
Yeah, because it mills them.
Yeah, Mill Blade.
That's a Smitty throw. Oh wait, shout out to Smitty. Let's do it.
Yep, let's do it.
Shout out to Smitty. He's probably streaming right now like a jerk, taking all our traffic.
Yep, this will be built, by the way, everybody. I will build this, and then I will find some way to put it and stream it online somehow.
Okay, so this is gonna cost a lot of money, dude. You thought standard decks were expensive.
Yeah, well, I got some of this stuff, you know.
Yeah, I got some of this laying
around. I got some of this.
Was there 3 swords? There was only 3. Right?
Yeah, there was 3: War and Peace, Body and Mind, and Feast and Famine. The best one.
Okay. Well,
oh, look at those babies! Oh, you can put Batterskull there. You're so kind.
I'm working on it, man. I mean, did I ever put the Ajani Vengeance in?
I don't think so. Okay.
All right, let's see what else we got from the standard gauntlet. We got Jund, Garuk. How could you forget
Terminate.
Exterminate.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if you put Manleak in there yet or not. We got some shout outs for Manleak.
Okay, Manleak.
We got, what was the other one? Spell Pierce. Ooh, hit him with a spear.
Oh, that's right. Spell Pierce. Man, such a good time.
Yeah, look at that. See, this is the nostalgia, everybody. This is going to be the cube.
Man. That's one of my favorite cards. All right.
Summoner's Pact was not in.
Yes, it was.
Summoner's. Wait. Oh,
no. Summoner's. It was the different one.
The Trap.
Yeah, Trap.
Trap. Yeah.
What was it?
Yeah, the traps. Ooh, Archive Trap. Ooh. Hit him with the Mill 13.
That's not good. Archive is not very good in this cube, dude. I'm sorry, man. I'm gonna have to say no to that.
In this cube that doesn't exist yet.
You have to have a full. Well, do we have a full mill plan? That's the thing. And like the other thing is like, is the card something that people are going to want to play if they don't have mill?
Exactly. The answer is no.
Let's not go crazy here, man. We're trying to make a living environment, all right?
That's why I have you here, because I'd just go crazy.
Yeah, it sounds like
it'd be all blue and all white.
This is utter craziness happening. We also have to lower our we have to get some more lower curve stuff. Because like, yeah, I know it's Battlecruiser Magic, but dude, like, we have to have it functional. Rampant Growth's good. That's a nice little
Rampant Growth, and it had the other one too, right? There was 2 of them.
Farseek?
Cultivate.
Oh, Cultivate. Yeah, that's right. Rampant Growth. Cultivate. That's a great cube card.
Yeah. Man, Zuko's on
it. Good mana fixing.
We got a shout out for Grim Lavamancer from M12.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good low cost. Grim Lava Monster.
Grim Lava Monster, more like it.
Monster. Maelstrom Pulse, which is easy. Oh, let's get Pithing Needle in there.
There's your sideboarding. Well, if you're going to do that, we can run the package for Trinket Mage. There'll be plenty of.
Are we going to do that?
Yeah, because we got Mox. We got
Spell
we got a
Bombs.
Mox.
Yeah. Let's do it. Trinket Mage.
There was also the Pure Steel Paladin deck, so you got all the.
Well, we don't want that though, right? We don't want that deck in here.
Ooh, I guess not. Ooh, sorry, deck.
No,
Goodbye.
because then we're gonna put zero cost, dumb artifacts in here,
No, 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 no. Well,
right? Because
Mox Opal 0.
no,
Yes, Elsbeth Knight Errant 100%.
110%. Okay, so I'm gonna put a Pithing Needle,
Because you got to have the super friends.
and I'm also gonna put some spell bombs. Nile
Yes.
spell bomb.
Kuldotha Rebirth. Right. Shrine of
Kuldotha
Burning
Rebirth,
Rage.
Shrine of Burning. I can get with the shrine. Yeah.
Gideon Jura Zuko's got it. Also, a shout out for Venser, my boy,
All right. Let's see. So we have Gideon Jura, which you love, of course.
and my other dead guy, Venser. Two of my three are dead.
What do we got? Loyal? Are we gonna do Burning Rage only, or are we gonna do Loyal Legions and the other one too? Let's say
Well, definitely Burning Rage for the mono red deck,
right?
For sure.
Okay, so we have that. Let's view it.
Yeah,
Visual
what's our count so far?
There's 2 Elspeths in here and 2 Gideons. How did that happen?
Wait,
That's
how
not
are the 2 Gideons? Uh,
What?
what's
We're gonna delete these.
undeleted? Ooh, Ranger of Eos. I saw that. That was a nice card right there.
Yeah, well, now that we have the Lava Mancer in there and stuff, this is gonna be sick.
Yep.
Okay. Remove that. And
Stone.
then let's see, remove Gideon Jura. It did that with Garuk too.
Oh, we got some more people in here. We got Quest for Holy Relic from Zuko, the Stoneforge enchantment.
All right, so let's remove 1 Gideon, 1 Garuk, 1 Knight. Let's see what this looks like. Okay. We got to remove a mana leak, a siege gang. What happened here? This is so trash, man.
Whew. We got 3 black cards. Yeah, see, rampant growth extra there too.
Yeah, this is dumb. All right, so let's see. We got to remove the mana leak. Oh man, tilting me. This is tilting me.
Oh, Zuko, you are thinking of Luminarch Ascension.
Luminarch Ascension.
Yeah. Oh man, KYT's dropping the shade. Got so many dupes up in here.
Yeah, sorry about the dupes, guys. Sorry about the dupes.
Yeah, he's got that's like one of his 3 cards. KYT, go for the throat, Grave Titan. Probably gotta get a Doomblade in there, I'd imagine too.
Okay, so we gotta cut Cultivate. Ah, dude. What happened is it processed all this stuff duplicately.
Well, we can cut the dupes later.
We'll cut the dupes later. Let's keep the excitement going.
Yeah, everyone's excited.
Okay, Doomblade.
Yeah,
okay,
Doomblade.
Yeah. We need Doomblade. Oracle of Moldiah. That's right. We need that. Let's go back to editing the list. Oracle of Moldiah. And then Doomblade. Yeah. So you said there was like vampires, right? So we need like Vampire Nighthawk, right?
Yeah, Nighthawk was a wrecking ball.
Yeah.
Vampire Hexmage, help out with getting rid of Jace.
Yeah, Vampire Nighthawk.
The one that keeps coming back with Landfall Trigger.
Hexmage. There's a land. Bloodghast.
Yes, Bloodghast. Yep, Vampire Nocturnus Raz. That we can go full in.
Now, how do you feel about that?
I do. I like that.
Okay.
Because I mean that was a deck, so we just have to make sure because there were some red vamps that were in there as well. So
Vampire Nocturnus. Stormcrook Noble was in there.
Yeah, that was him. That was he.
I think it was Stormcrook.
Oh yeah, Calestria Highborn. Zuko knows this deck. He must have played this deck. He's hitting all the vamps.
Yeah, cholesterol was right. There was also let's see. There was also that one with Pro White. Um,
Pro White.
yeah, Malachir Bloodwitch.
Oh, yep. Yeah,
Which
that
was-
4/4 flying. Yeah, she
it was pretty
rough.
cool. Malachir Bloodwitch.
I breathed the standard format. See, oh man, maybe I'm hitting more people than I thought with this idea. We can't forget our sweepers. Day
Yeah.
of Judgment. I think we also had Marshall Coup. Isn't that from Alara block?
Yep.
Yeah, that's a sweeper right there.
Day of Judgment. Oh, I always do that wrong. Marshall
Doge.
Coup. Marshall
Con-
Coop.
Condemn. Oust.
Oh, I love Oust. Oust is great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oblivion Ring. Yep. Spreading Sea Zuko. No, it's not too blurry. KYT. Gotta focus. Gotta clear your mind and think of all the good days far, far behind us.
All right, let's see how we're doing on black. A little bit better on black now. Was there a black card like was Mutilate in this stuff?
Mutilate. I know what I'll do. I'll just look at decks from back in the day. Good old deck lookup.
Okay, let's see. Let's remove a Grim Lavamancer. I'm still stuck on these dupes, man. I'm like, gotta get them out. They're driving me crazy.
Gotta catch them all. Get them dupes.
Oh man, Cultivate. What's the other one?
Let's see.
Mutilate was M13. Oh, that's with the Thragtusk, right? Oh man, Liliana Vess.
Liliana the Veil.
What about Liliana the Veil?
Snapcaster.
Oh, Snapcaster. Wow.
Get out of here, people.
Get out of
With
here.
your current standard. Goodbye. Although they do have shocks, so that was always nice.
It's like, man, we could use those shocks in this cube.
I do remember when I was playing, I was like, man, I'll never be able to get dual lands. Oh, they have a shock land from Ravnica, and they were $50 back then.
Snapcaster Mage. That was Innistrad. Liliana the Veil. Liliana of the Veil. Yeah, that's good. That's good. We already have Syrian Blaze. We have Lightning Bolt. Spreading Seas? Do we want Spreading Seas?
Oh yeah, 100%. I played many a Spreading Seas.
And what's that other one where you if something died Morbid, it was like
Tragic Slip.
well, Tragic Slip was in there, but there was a red spell. And
Blast.
it would burn
something
someone.
act. 13, it hit for 13 damage, right?
I like Blasphemous Act. We'll add that, but what I'm talking about is it was like you would burn them for 5. It was like if it was Morbid, you burn them for 5. It was 3 mana, and if it was not Morbid, you burn them for 3. Yeah.
That one I don't know. I know Galvanic Blast should go in there.
Okay, but we have to have artifacts to support that, right?
Well, we have Scars of Mirrodin block. There's going to be a lot of artifacts in this.
Yeah, but you want this to be 360. We're already at 85 cards.
Well, maybe it's going to have to go to 540.
And we haven't,
I'm willing to make sacrifices for this.
we haven't done the buddy lands yet.
Yes. Well, they will. I mean, we got Infect to do still.
Yeah, but that's the Okay, let's talk about this. Let's stop
Let's
and
talk.
talk.
Let's have a.
Okay. Let's have a chit chat. Okay. I feel like
All
we're
right,
getting
everybody.
off the rails here. Okay.
Here we go.
Raging Ravine, baby.
Yeah.
We definitely need to put the manlands in because they're color fixing, and they're also, aggression. So Timeout. Yeah,
Granddad Medina's got to sit me down,
we have to
set me
rein
straight.
it in here real quick. Let's put in the celestial colony.
Clearly, we're having too much fun. He's like, well, look, guys, back in my day.
Here's the thing, because you're starting to talk all this stuff about infect and all this other stuff, and like we already started down the vampire road. So let's view the list. We'll talk about it. Visual spoiler. So like some of the things that we need to figure out what mechanics we're going to support and which ones we're not going to support. Okay.
Okay.
So like you can't have infect. You can't have all the mechanics. Okay.
No.
And typically infect's bad because the infect cards on their own don't do anything. So you have to like draft infect, or those cards are just dead to people who are drafting. Right?
All right. I will bend to the will of the people. Infect, forget about it.
Yeah, I think we need to drop infect, but we do need to talk about what we want, because now we're talking about Scars of Mirrodin. Do we want Metalcraft?
I believe so.
Well, let's look at the artifacts that are in this cube. Are there enough artifacts to support Metalcraft, right?
Well, we saw. I mean, I feel like we haven't even touched the block in general yet.
Okay.
Exception for Skittles and Inkmoth Nexus.
Well, that could be good. We could make exceptions for those because one regenerates. So, and the Inkmoth, you can always pump it like severely.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go. We're gonna go. I'd like to go the artifacts because that's the next question. Is there enough artifacts to make it so that we can support?
Yep. Ratchet Bomb, Raz is saying, which is 100% a removal for everybody.
I agree. We're gonna put that in there. But let's look at the artifact. Let's look at them. Take our choices from the screen.
I know one that you like, Slash Panther.
Oh, okay. Man, I wish we could we do this better?
Probably filter just artifacts.
Yeah, let's filter artifacts here.
Revoker.
I gotta pick the block again?
Well, now you can just pick Scars of Mirrodin block, really, right?
No, because I want to see all the artifacts in the cube.
Oh, you're right. Basilisk Collar. That'd be a good one.
I'm sorry for all the flicking that I'm doing on the screen right now. Let's go forward. Did we do it?
Oh, KYT's right.
What?
Phyrexian Metamorph.
That's great. That's a great one.
Yep. Why Slash Panther? It's a what? 4/2 haste and
for 3, I think.
For 3, yeah. I felt like it was really good, like especially limited. But it has haste. That's the big thing too. Just out of nowhere. Yeah, J Smasher.
Well, yeah. It was. If it's good enough for vintage, it's good enough for this cube. Okay.
Sorry about that, KYT. Granddaddy gets up and he just doesn't. If he doesn't get his sweet tea, he just gets a little rambunctious.
Oh my gosh. Okay, let's look at what we got here. Do we want an Argentum armor?
Let me see here.
Basilisk Collar, we definitely want.
Are the posts, the field posts, good enough or no for mana fixing?
They could be.
Because you don't have any sort of mana rocks.
Oh, right? We definitely want a birthing pod in there, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, who doesn't want a birthing pod?
I mean, that's good. I mean, that's yeah. We'll put the birthing pod in. What else? Let's see. Are you looking at what I'm looking at?
Yeah, on a slight delay, but yes.
Do you want me to send you the search?
I mean, there's things that I like. Wait, now he says Slash Panther is an amazing card, all caps. I feel. Oh, I just love the radio voice. Did we say yes to the Trinket Mage or no to the Trinket Mage?
Yes to the Trinket Mage.
Okay, well, in that case, things that I liked personally, you can tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. I think I like things like Chimeric Mask. It was a creature that wasn't a creature when you didn't want it to be.
Okay.
It was something to pump with mana.
Okay.
Uh, Now, there's always proliferate if we want. Contagion clasp seems like a really good one to have in there.
Okay.
Maybe not the engine because that's a little bit up there.
Okay, chimeric mass. We'll add that.
I mean, that could be on the chopping block, but that was something
Okay.
I always enjoyed.
Contagion. I'll put them both in there.
We can always remove later.
Contagion clasp, contagion engine.
Oh, the engine too. Whew.
Why not?
Why not? Exactly. This is our cube.
No, but do you feel like it's too powerful or something?
No, it's for two of that effect. I mean, that's a real. I mean, it's like a wipe. So, I mean, I'm for it. I'm for it.
The question also: do you want like
ever-flowing chalice?
Ever-flowing chalice. Okay, that's a good one. Do you want armillary sphere or argentum armor?
I don't know what those do. So
probably not then.
You got man.
All right, let's keep going.
Expedition map, probably as a 1-drop.
It depends on what lands you have, right?
That's right.
What lands do you have? Do you have a Velikut? Eldrazi Monument, right?
Yeah. I feel like we definitely have the Velikut in there. You gotta see if the red guy can push it. Get the Koth, get the Velikut, get the prime time. Just go to town. Go ham. You deserve it.
You deserve it, Koth.
Maybe he's born with it.
Hammer.
Maybe it's Velikut.
All right.
So I'm still looking here. Man, these sets.
Let's keep cruising. I want to find some artifacts. Aethersworn Canonist? No, that's more of a sideboard card. Everflowing Chalice, which I did not add yet.
What about Magister Sphinx? Too powerful?
I don't think so.
An Esper Bomb.
I like the other one though, Sphinx of the Steel Wind. I like that one better.
Yeah. Mimic Vat for sure, right?
Sure.
Got your Mind Slavers. Man, I forgot that was in the set.
But you don't have Tolarian Academy or Tolarian, right? Tolarian. What is that? Academy Ruin.
No, but you do have Buried Ruin to bring it back once.
I guess that's enough, right?
Let's see. KYT, what does he say? If I have Everflowing Chalice on turn 2, does that mean I could start slashing on turn 3? Oh, the Slash Panther trolls. I love it. All right. I think Slash Panther will now be a permanent member of the cube.
Are we putting Slash Panther in?
Right. I don't know.
Let's do it for the trolls.
We'll do it for the trolls. Just to make KYT's head just go kaboom.
Ups. No, don't do that.
Undeleted.
Oh man. I hope we oh, we got it. Let's save.
You got it.
All right, let's look at the list now. How's it looking?
Some more equipment, like maybe like Mortar Pod, Silbuck Life Staff.
Yeah, Mortar Pod.
Looking good though.
Okay, I think we're gonna put a. I think we should then at that point, because we are getting enough equipment. I think we can put in the
Zuko. He's like, we still don't have any black cards.
We'll get there. Pure Steel Paladin. Mortar Pod.
Memory fled your brain. That's right. See, KYT, it's all coming back.
How do I spell mortar? Am I spelling this right?
MORTAR.
MOR. There we go. I'm spelling mortar wrong. Okay, Mortar Pod, and I am gonna put the that big artifact, Argentum Armor, because that's a pretty big house.
All right, we like houses.
A big house, Giant house. Okay. Hex Parasite? Nah.
Precursor Golem. Get
Oh,
yourself
yeah.
some
Precursor Golem.
3/3s.
That's good. Kadatha Forge Master.
Called off. Oh, Signal Pest.
Okay, hold on a second.
I said one word. Jeez, this guy over here.
I said one word. Okay, so we got what do we got? Mortar Pod? No, Signal Pest. Dude, I gotta go to sleep, man. What's happening here?
Argentum Armor.
I already put Argentum Armor. Oh, you're the worst.
Prophetic Prism for the Manifest.
Hold on.
I said one card. This guy.
Okay, I forgot. Kadatha Forge Master
is too. Oh man, KYT. Not letting anything go. It's true. But actually, I hyphenated it, so it was just one word.
Kadatha Forge Master, Master Transmuter. And then we got to put One Shot Robot in there.
One Shot Robot.
We'll just add another $70 to the cube there. Okay.
For who? Oh.
Signal Pest. And now we could put the Mox Opal.
Yep. Prophetic Prism.
And I'm gonna keep skipping Prophetic Prism.
Wow.
I'm just checking.
Wow.
All right, Prophetic Prism. All right, let's take a break, look at things, see how we're doing, and talk to the chat. And then we'll remind everybody what we're doing here, because some people might not know what we're doing. Okay, so we'll talk about that, and then I'm going to remove this terminate because it's duplicated. Remove. All right, let's take a look at our beautiful cube that we have here going.
It's getting there slowly but surely.
Okay. All right, so what we're doing, for those of you who are just joining us, we are building a nostalgia cube for Ben. We talked about the topic of board game magic and, having a box of magic cards that you can play with friends that you don't need to, overcommit to, right? Something that you don't have to spend a lot of money after the initial investment. You can keep it together. It's always ready to play. So that's what we're doing. We're building this nostalgia cube that is based on... what's it based on, Ben?
Basically, standard from Shards of Alara through Innistrad.
Yes. So it's looking very Shards of Alara through Innistrad right now.
Oh, Raz is correct. We got to put in the combo. Splinter Twin to C-Rex Arc. You think? Or no?
Yeah.
Yes. The height of Callblade.
Without a doubt, man. Splinter Twin. Because those are good by themselves,
And Slash Panther. Yes. Oh man, Splinter Twin on Slash Panther. Woo! The value.
Oh, he's so tilted that we have Splinter Twin Deceiver X art and Slash Panther. Twin Panthers.
Sounds like a metal band.
What do you call a group of panthers? Is there a name for it? Is it a herd or something like that?
It's probably not a herd.
What? Don't ever correct me in public.
Welcome to the jungle, everybody. It's a slash. It's called a slash.
It's a slash. It's a slash of panthers. We need more low costing artifacts to turn on things like Mox Opal and whatnot. Let's see what else we have here.
I mean, is that where we want to bring in? I mean, there are 3 drops, but we'll see how the mana fixing looks later on. See if we need the field posts or not. We
don't need a Memnite. That's just a throwaway creature.
Same with Ornithopter.
Yeah, it's unless you have the Metalcraft or the so that's not going to work. What else was low costing mana, low costing artifact? Spell bombs, of course, but there's only some that are good. The rest of them are pretty trash. Oh, Phyrexian Revoker, Phyrexian Metamorph. We need to add those.
Oh yes, Scoop Mob. That's another good one for green as a 1-drop. That's a great one for Ranger Eos. That's
right. Let's add the Scoop Mob. Phyrexian Metamorph. Phyrexian.
And then KYT says Obelisk of Alara. I don't know what that card is.
Oh, that's like a big mana.
It's the Super Bomb and normal limited. Oh yeah, Bushwhacker's not in there either.
Oh, with Ranger of Eos. Ah, Phyrexian. What's the other one? Revoker. There we go.
Yeah, Spellskite. I'm hearing Spellskite and Bushwhacker. That's right, Bushwhacker.
Bushwhacker's good, man.
Heck yeah, he is. I hated seeing red decks. They're the worst. We did get Goblin Guide in there, right? I'm assuming
of course we did.
Yeah.
All right, so let's take a little break here. Like I said, let's take a break. We got to take it in. Our low drops we're suffering in the low drops.
Yeah, you want to filter it by CMC?
Yeah, let's see if we could filter by converted mana cost.
Oh, look at that beautiful mental misstep. WotC isn't here to ban you anymore.
Less than or equal to 1. So let's look at our 1 drops. I think we could fill out more 1 drops,
especially in black.
In black, is like duress in this, or
yeah, duress. Inquisition of Kozilek, Disfigure, isn't that a 1-drop? -2/-2.
Do we want this? All those?
I'm asking you.
I like the discard spells. I guess Disfigure.
As far as 1-drops go, yeah, you have Inquisition Duress as your.
Yeah.
Oh, KYT is a fan of Inquisition, so.
Well, we have to put it in now.
Yep, 100%.
If KYT,
we'll put it right beside Slash Panther.
If the pro says so, you know what? You know what cannot take a Slash Panther out of our hand? Inquisition or Kozilek.
Oh.
Yeah, how about that?
So that means Slash Panther greater than Inquisition or Kozilek.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's
problem solved. Problem solved.
That's why we're the cube designers and you're not, KYT. Okay.
Yeah. 100%.
We don't even know what we're doing.
This is that Ohio flair.
Oh man, what's going on here? Let's reset or filter. Less than because I said less than. How about equal to 2? All right, here we go. Wow, 2 drops are pretty low.
I
really want you to tell me if people play Slash Panther once this cube is put together. Oh man.
Lacerator.
Yeah,
Vampire
that's the
Lacerator.
1 mana 2/2.
Oh yeah.
I'll do that. Vampire Lacerator. Gatekeeper.
Gatekeeper.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Gatekeeper Malakir. Yeah, man. You guys are great. This is why you do it on a stream, right?
This is why.
The idea flow.
Because these are good cards, like without the vampire setup.
Right, exactly. But then you get, if you just are able to scoop up a bunch of them, then you can get the real good synergy.
And let me think, what's that guy's name? Nantuku Shade.
He's a shade. He's not a vampire.
Yeah, but is he in the set?
Yes, he is in one of the sets. I remember him. Because I remember him being very valuable at the beginning when he got spoiled because he was an old card.
Yeah.
And then he just didn't do anything.
M11.
Yep. As Zuko has already said. He nailed it.
Yeah,
we got some ringers in here. We got some ringers.
Yeah, some of these guys, they really know the format. You know what I mean? I put it in there because you might want a mono black in your cube. You know what I mean?
Oh, of course.
So let's reset this. Because like if you want to build mono black, you can go with the vampires and have something cool like Nantuku Shade, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's a great mono black card.
Oh man, yeah, that black is starting to look really good.
Yeah, actually, I started looking at it. I'm like, wow, black is looking pretty good right now.
Really good.
Look at the Slash Panther in red, man. That's really really strong situation.
Red, it's a well-rounded color now.
We got some good green stuff happening.
You got the Cobra, the Wildnicado.
Let's go back to the decks. Let's see what we got here. Elspeth, Jace. We have all these cards.
Slashed. That's right. That'll be my catchphrase when I play.
We forgot.
Yeah, explore. Wow.
How could we
Glint Hawk. That's not bad. Is that? That's the
Return an
one.
Artifact.
Yeah, it's a 2/2 flyer.
Yeah, 2/2 flyer.
Yeah.
But we
Explode,
need
man.
enough. We need enough low cost artifacts.
Yeah. Let's see.
Right.
I'm looking.
Because
Uh,
otherwise it's just like painful. Okay, so we got to explore. Um, see what else we got in here.
oh, what about some more red? Because I know people like that. Arc Trail.
Arc Trail's good.
I'm looking at some PTQ Philadelphia list, number 7 from
Okay.
circa 2010.
Arc Trail, we'll need to put that in. I'll keep that in mind. Liliana Vess was actually in a deck in blue-black control.
We won't count Jace Bellerin because he was just there to kill Big Daddy Jace.
So we're not going to put Jace Bellerin in?
I mean, we can.
Oh, what about the Zeniths? Like Black Sun Zenith, Blue Sun Zenith?
They're all great, right? Well, not great, but they're all playable, right? The white one gives you tokens.
Yeah.
Red one.
Oh, Green Sun Zenith. Ugh. Wow.
Gotta put that in.
That one's a good one.
Oh, yes, it is. Let's see. Oh, here's a list. Sorry, KYT. Here's a list deck named No Canadian. I apologize.
So we're going to put the black Blue Sun Zenith, which is also good, right?
Yeah. I'm trying to think of other. Your got Venser in there?
The
Because
red
of that-
one's not that good. No, Venser we did not put.
Because then you can also put in the blue-white blink with Restoration Angel.
Restoration Angels in here, is it?
No, I'm saying that can be put in.
No, but is it in the blocks?
Yeah, that was in Restored.
Which was what block?
Innistrad?
Innistrad block? Is that Innistrad
Yeah.
block?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
we're good. We're good.
All right, Restoration Angel.
Let's see. To add to the vampires as a 1-drop Pulse Tracker, a 1-mana 1/1. When it attacks, each opponent loses 1 life.
I don't like it.
You don't like it?
No, because the 1-mana 1/1.
But when it attacks, the opponent loses 1 life right off the rip.
Yeah, but you want something that can rumble in battle. Like the other one's like a 2/2, which is better, you know?
All right, I like it. Hey, I can be proven wrong. I can be taken off something.
Because right now we don't have to commit to vampires. Like all of these vampire creatures are good.
All right, Skin Render.
Okay, yeah, that's a good one.
That's a good one. I did it, Dad.
Racelam saying you don't want Innistrad block.
Whoa.
The guy with the better podcast voice can't be wrong. Oh man, daggers. Oh, KYT with the daggers. But you know what? You lifted up Ben, so I'm happy.
There we go.
Yeah. Zuko says call. Take that, KYT.
Oh yeah, and werewolves, Huntmaster.
Huntmaster was solid.
Huntmaster for sure. Oh, 1-drop himself, just Delver of Secrets.
Oh wow.
Oh wow. This and thank you for the compliment, by the way, KYT, of us pulling off an exciting cube formation. Or as exciting as it can be, yeah. Oh man. Now we just need to get a Flip Panther. If we
Flip
go
Panther?
to the
What's that?
it's a callback, Medina, to the Slash Panther joke of earlier. I'll explain my jokes.
You're
I'm
like,
not above that.
get on board, man. You're ruining the fun experience that KYT's having.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's see. If we go to flip cards, that opens up way too.
Okay. All right. Let's rein it in.
Well, no, the flip walkers aren't in this set.
Okay.
Remember, KOHD, we're only going to Innistrad / M12, so we're not going to be able to get to the walkers.
What does this look like to draft?
It looks pretty sick so far.
Well,
pretty sick.
we have to think about it, right?
What's our curves like? It looks like we got a lot of decent. What's the count wise?
Here's a good example. So white in cubes, like white usually has a white weenie, right?
Right.
And like right now we have 3 cards that are under 4 mana.
Not that this is going to help your situation. Hero of Bladehold. and
Okay.
here of Oxid Ridge.
Well, the blade hold we could put in, that was really solid, right?
Yeah, that was solid.
I don't know about the Oxyrite.
Whoa, it was the red one.
Bloodline Keeper. Oh, man. Yeah. That was a good one.
That was part of it, right? He's like, did I do good? Did I do good, Daddy Medina?
You did good. You did good. All right. I'm proud of you, KYT. Oh, man. It's hard.
Thank you, Raz.
You know, it's
Thank you,
hard
Raz.
being a dad. You know, sometimes you have to, like, I had to tell my daughter, hey, stop running around. And then, like, she, like, made this sad face today. And I'm like, it's okay, sweetheart. I'm just telling you, like, you're going to run around, you're going to hurt people, okay? Like, I don't.
You know what I tell my kids?
What do you tell them?
I tell them, hey, you spare the rod, you spoil the child. I don't say that to them at all.
I gave that up, man. I do not discipline my children with a rod yet. I did spank Maya like a couple times. That was it.
You don't say that on stream.
Are you not supposed to say that?
Oh no, someone will call the cops on you.
Oh, whoops.
He was kidding. Spanked him with a pillow. It's an Ohio thing you guys wouldn't understand.
No, like typically we try to reason with them, and I'm not joking about that. I'm not like flipping. You know, some people are like, you can't reason with the kids, but I think you can.
All right, KYT. Well, what we're going to do after this cast, we're also going to start a parenting podcast that you might want to pay attention to.
Learn parenting strategy. What's the optimal discipline? You know, I think, to be honest, if you respect the child and you look at them in the face and tell them, hey, look, this is what we need to do. You know, my kids have been responding to that, but also all kids are different. So
yeah, my kids would laugh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I try to explain to them always why something's not good. You know.
Actually, the worst so far we've gotten is when we discipline them. Actually, not even like physically, just like, you know, you've done something wrong. My youngest will go to another room and I'll hear him crying and I'll hear, "Nobody loves me."
Oh wow.
Oh man, that just kills you.
Does that tear your heart out?
It does. They can't take podcast radio voice seriously. Maybe, yeah, I got to work on that.
Yeah, what's up with that? How, you know, your radio voice is not really serving you at home, bro. So like,
no, it's serving the radio, and that's what it's for.
You know, you come over here, you bring it out, you know, it's fun, but you know, it's not doing anything.
Oh man, people are still hitting you with some good ones. Seagate Oracle, Jiraga Tree Speaker, Mirren Crusader.
I had the Mirren Crusader already.
As far as the low drops, what are we looking at for white? There's not really a life gain theme because we could have a Johnny's Pride Mate, but that's not really where I want to be, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think so, man.
But I do like Wall of Omens.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Who stole
really?
That one?
You were gonna say that?
Yeah, because we said low.
You were gonna say that.
I was gonna say acidic slime.
That's a good one. That's a great one. We need some more payoffs in green, I think, right?
Yeah.
We have Prime Time and Avenger, but
okay, acidic slime, which is what? M11. We'll put that one in there, and then we need to still put Jorarga. Okay, I got it. Jorarga Tree Speaker.
First try.
Wall of Omens. Okay.
We probably don't mess with miracles, right? That seems really hard to pull off. He said ? In hand.
I don't know. What do you think, chat? Do we put miracles in here? Like that
Terminus.
Red one. What was the red one that like just
Reforge the Soul?
No. The good one, man. Oh man. It was like Bonfire of the Dam. That's what it was.
I'm glad that you can respect your child, but you can't respect your co-host.
Why are we doing this? You know? I feel like
okay. Champion of the Parish, 1 drop.
Oh,
that's a great one.
Yeah. How many humans do we have in here? Let's see. Ooh.
Bonfire.
Bonfire. Okay, so we definitely want the Reforge the Soul. This was amazing.
Yeah, that was pretty on point. I got a little red cheeked right there.
Okay, let's see. So we got some humans, but maybe we should look for more, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's we're gonna copy this. Hold on a second. We'll do that. And then we're gonna hit back here. And then back again. Dude, how many backs do we have to do here? All right, and then we're going to put, okay, so in these blocks, we're going to put card type is a human. Yeah, there we go.
Ooh.
Search. Okay, what of these humans? Do we want a quarter paladin?
I mean, I'd rather a full paladin if we have to go that way.
Oh, man. Avison's Pilgrim? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. We could do you want to do some tokens like Lingering Souls? Is that are there any payoffs to that?
I love that you're like on the control plan here. You know what I mean? Lingering Souls, stuff like that. We're not talking. We have to put some aggro in here, man. We have to do something about that.
Lingering Souls puts 2 guys out that you flash. Like, I don't understand the problem here.
Oh man. Well, you were the one who said, yeah, you wanted Jason Mind Sculptor first thing in the cube. So
First pick.
First
Yeah.
pick.
Ooh, Porcelain Legionnaire. It's a
I
good
like
one.
it. Oh, that's a
I
great
like
one.
it.
That's great.
Yeah.
One. Yeah, now we get some aggro. That's what I'm talking about. And it's an artifact to support the artifact theme.
See? Look at this.
I love it, man. It's great.
Raz, I don't know if we got these ones. Terracodon, Entreat the Angels. That's a good miracle card.
Do you think it's
That's just a good card? I don't know. Well, that's on the back burner. Step Links, yeah, I think Step Links is already in.
Avison's Pilgrim. We don't have to like force the white aggressive deck, but we do want an aggressive deck. You know what I mean? Blade Splicer. Oh, that's good. That's a good one.
Yes, it is. Especially with if they can get the Golem one that we just put in there, Precursor Golem.
Yeah. Blade Splicer. All right, let's see what else we got here. What other humans? Oh, Champion Lambhold.
What about
Let's see.
Macias Illuminarch? Isn't he a human?
Yeah, he is.
I don't know if that benefits us in any way, but I had a thought and I didn't keep it to myself.
Cunning Spark Mage. That's good in like control decks and in
Do we want Kiln Fiend for a Spells Matters? Is there enough spells?
Do we have enough? Let's see. Hold on. Let's okay. Champion of Lambhold.
Yep, Resto Angel, we already got that in there, KYT. It's a good one.
Okay, for those of you who are just joining, we're building a cube. We're building a nostalgia cube for Ben, which has all these super sweet cards in it. So, welcome. Champion of Lambhold, Cunning Spark Mage. Yeah, that's a good one.
I'm hearing Borderland Ranger.
Ooh. That's a good one. That's a good mana fixing.
And Spark Mage. I don't know who Spark Mage is.
Borderland Ranger. Okay, let's see. Save that. All right, let's take a look. Let's look at the visual spoilers, see how it's going. All right.
We like visual spoilers. We're visual learners here at Not Another Podcast.
This is not another podcast.
Yeah, we don't believe in those things.
We do have the curve is starting to fill out a little bit there. I like that.
What's our card count up to?
We're at 142 cards.
Oh, look at that. Plenty of room.
We got some red aggressive, which I like. That slash panther is,
It's not going away. It's in there. We got to support the artifact matters for red.
I do like
you can sacrifice it to Kul'Dath the Rebirth.
Like you said, we need more green payoffs. The Terracodon's probably pretty strong.
Yeah, Terracodon. I was never into green, so where are my green mages at?
What is it? Terracodon?
We don't believe in those things. That's our motto now, Medina. We don't believe in those things, podcasts.
Oh, man. This is not a podcast, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, man. We have to figure something. You're going to end up cutting it. All right. Let's see. Let's go back to the humans. Deaf Duelist? No, that's too. Daybreak Ranger?
Is there is Champion of the Parish, is that what you're looking at trying to maximize
Yeah,
for?
yeah.
That's
Oh,
gotcha,
Doom
gotcha.
Traveler. Definitely Doom Traveler.
Oh, Doom.
We'll put in the Daybreak Ranger too.
Doom Traveler, classic standard card. Classic. That's what we're here for. The classic.
We want the classic. We want that classic experience of standards throughout these years. Dragon Mage Outcast, Dragon Master Outcaster or Outcast, was that?
Yeah, I think that was an early request that you just let go by the wayside. So we could definitely put that in.
Oh, somebody early requested that.
Yeah. Ooh, Intangible Virtue. Baller.
Well, what is it? Dragon Caster? What is it? Dragon Master. Dragon Caster.
Oh, Core Firewalker Raz comes in. That's another good sideboard card.
Intangible Virtue. I don't think there's enough synergy with that.
Oh, that's also what KYT said. He was testing you.
Oh, KYT was testing
passed.
my cube abilities?
You passed. Oh, okay. Here we go.
What did I put the Doom Traveler? Yep, that's in there. Fiend Hunter, yes. That's a wonderful cube card. Oh, we forgot Oblivion Ring.
Well, I also mentioned that earlier, but
yeah, I know
that's neither here nor there.
I know you mentioned it. Is it M12 is where we stop, right?
M12, yes. M12 is where we stop. Geist Honored Monk. Also, Geist of St. Traft.
Ooh, Geist of St. Traft. I don't know about Geist Honored Monk. What do you feel about that?
Well, Zuko felt pretty strong about it, but evidently we we prefer our Geists from St. Traft and not Honored Monks.
Zuko. Sorry. Oh, Invisible Stalker. Does that just make the format miserable?
How could one card make it miserable?
Because that's what Geist of St. Traft is probably going to do.
No.
All right, let's let the world burn.
Thank you.
I like the Thalia. Dang. Thalia. Okay. Save this. All right. Thalia, what are you doing? You're way ahead of me, man. Stop reading ahead.
Spoilers.
Yeah, you're way over there, dude. Knight of the White Orchid. That's good, right?
That's very good.
Yeah,
Getting some planes.
Yeah, get a planes. Edit.
So back to your Night of the Reliquary. What were some other? Were there any more pet cards from that deck that you had a fondness of?
Well, I just like the there's a protection land that you can get with it, and so you can get things like Bajuku Bog or the protection land. Do you want to add those?
Well, I mean, when we get to the land section, definitely, right? Yeah, I mean, we're gonna have a lot of utility lands.
Step, right, and then Bajuku Bog.
I'm seeing. Let's see.
Bajuku Bog, and then there's that other one that Halimar Depths.
Halimar Depths for sure.
That's a control card that you would like.
Yep. Oh, I love it. I played a lot of it. Sublime Archangel. I'm seeing also Wolfear Silverheart. That I'm unfamiliar with.
Edit list. Let's see. Wolfear Silverheart. All right, so we have Wolfear Silverheart. That was a good one. Yeah.
Zuko, right? Colony Garden for green to get that. What is going on? I will let you know. Yep, we are building a cube, Utan, and it is a nostalgia cube for myself. We're basically looking at standard from 2010 to 2012. So Zuko's got it right there, from Shards of Alara block all the way to Innistrad block. So if you were playing during that time, you got any cards that you enjoyed, you want to try to bring them to the forefront. If it's better than Slash Panther, it can make it into the cut.
The height of the best standard cube plus Slash Panther. Oh, KYT with his trash takes.
Man. Everybody says Uthan, but it's Uthnak. Uthanak. Uthenek. I will never remember that, but I will be corrected every time.
Did you play Slash Panther Uthek? Only in Vintage.
The,
I love
the
it.
things that you don't expect to get trolled on are the best kind of
The
trolls.
Slash Panther's never leaving the cube, just so you know.
What about Sphinx of Juror Isle?
That was like the control finisher, right?
It was a control finisher, yeah.
Lightning Marauder. That one's a good one. I'm still on the humans kick. Meddling Mage. That seems.
Oh, Uthenek's dropping some knowledge. KYT, if you want to just put your focus on the screen right now, says it's a real vintage archetype. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Oh yeah, the mayor.
Yeah, mayor's great.
The mayor is great.
It's great because it supports the humans theme, but it's also just a good card.
Exactly.
All by itself. You don't need humans to be good with
and that's a lot of the good werewolves are like that too. You already got the Huntmaster in there, so
yeah. Lightning McQueen over here. We got to add
Lightning McQueen.
What happened? What happened to my? There we go. Oh, what's happening? What's happening here? Uh-oh. Let me see. Hold on. I might be adding this stuff to my battle box. No. Okay, let's close this. Whoa! I thought I was adding that to my Commander battle box for a second. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, the mayor was a sweet card. I always hated going up against the werewolf decks because they didn't want me to play spells, and I wanted to make sure I played spells.
Yeah, that was great, especially against the control decks because you put the mayor down, and then you're like, oh man, like I got to play something.
Bad beats.
Yeah, it was great. All right.
Oh, Raz. Okay, Raz is asking for what colors are we weak in so far? Let's look at our visual.
All right, let's take a look. Let's take a look at the visual. Here's what we have so far. Okay.
We got Thragtusk. Oh, I'm behind.
There's no Thragtusk, remember?
I saw your screen up, so okay. Got lots of weight.
Blue seems weak.
Oh well. Oh wow.
Right?
We should fix that.
Black is better is stronger than blue right now. Red seems weak. Blue seems weak.
Yeah, black really I saw the unbear. Oh, what about the Praetor cycle? Do we want any of those like Elish Norn? Is that a good payoff?
Yeah.
I mean, Jin Gataxis is just too mean, right? Is that too mean? Everybody is the blue Praetor just mean? Hand limit 0, you draw.
Well, is the green Praetor mean?
Okay, they're all mean. What am I saying? Except for Urabrask, he's meh.
So do we just leave Urabrask out?
Nope, cycle.
We gotta go the whole cycle.
When I do like with the Titans, you gotta go the full cycle.
Oh man, Augur and Bolus, that's a good one.
Let's see.
Oh, I don't think it made it.
What?
M13, Augur Bolus.
No, wait, not Augur. No, Seagate Oracle.
I already put Seagate Oracle.
Okay, there we go. Look for. Oh. Uthenek is really trying to let KYT know that Slash Panther is real. So KYT, it's a real card.
Yeah, why don't you read what Uthenek is saying? Okay.
Yeah.
Just
look
read
up that deck list
and think about it. Why don't you think about? You know what? Why don't you not chat for a minute, okay?
Woo!
And go and think about that. All right, KYT, go think about it.
All right, send all hate mail to Twitter at
Oh, think twice. That's a good one.
Oh yeah, more cantrips. Yeah. With the
you know what else is a good one? That it's a 3-mana one that has a flashback. Oh man, I like this card so much, but I can't remember. It's black to flash it back. So it's 3 and then
Forbidden Alchemy.
Huh? Forbidden Alchemy. Yeah.
That's right. But anyway, I did see the Umbera Rights. Is that the only sort of reanimator
That's
type
the
thing
one
we got
I put
in there
so far? Because I heard when we started putting big things in, I'm like, oh, we should drop this in there.
Definitely, I like that.
Yeah. And then we have. Oh, we should put, if we're gonna have an unbarrel rights, shouldn't we put like a faithless looting?
Oh, well, yeah. Faithless looting should just be in there.
Yeah, it's just good anyways, right?
Yep.
Faithless looting. Let's see.
There was the mill land.
We still have to finish the traders. Help me out with this Urbrask, right?
Yeah, Urbrask, Shieldred.
Shieldred. Oh, that one's a good one, man.
So what are you feeling about this as you're seeing this come together? Do you think it'd be interesting? Do you think it's going to be too top heavy?
I think it's too top heavy right now. I think we need to fill out our lower things, and we have to shore up what mechanics we're actually supporting. Right, Shieldred, and then what was the other one? Vorinclex.
Who's drafting this? Well, first of all, I'll need to put it together, and it's going to be pretty pricey, but worth it.
But you have a friend who sells cards, so me, by the way, and
but he also sells cards for cash, which sometimes is a problem for me. But once I get together, the people that basically are around me, even Medina's 3.5 hours away, so I might actually have to convince him to meet me halfway. Maybe we can draft it sometime, or I could just go the whole way since he's got a whole crew over there.
Yeah, you can bring it over here, and we'll definitely draft it. But I don't want to make you drive out here. You know what I mean?
Did the blue-white guy make it? Blue guy make it? Make what? What are we talking about?
Make the cube.
Make the yeah. We're making the cube. I am the blue-white guy. It's being made for me. We're doing a collaborative effort with you guys, so you guys can spark some of my memory. Oh, Geist of St. Draft, completely off base there. I apologize.
He's like, the blue-white guy, I am the Tundra Mage, and so, yes, I am making this cube, and nonsense.
It's like when you see someone wave, and you're like, hey, and then they're waving at someone behind you, and you're like, oh
man.
Never mind.
That's so embarrassing, isn't it? And then especially if you, like, do the smile and you wave, like, hey, yeah, and then they're like, yeah, not you, the other person, and you're like, oh yeah, I knew that. I'm waving to the other person behind you. Yeah.
Oh, I'm looking at I'm actually looking behind you. KOIT. Basically, I play blue-white control in every format at all times. So that is why I'm blue-white guy.
He says that has happened to me at least 2 times in my life.
Minimum.
There was one time I went up to somebody and I'm like, it was at a card shop. I thought it was someone else that I knew. I'm like, hey man, what's up? And the guy turns around and it's totally not him. And I was like so like friendly and warm, and he's like, and I'm like, I just like go, I thought you were somebody else. Sorry, man. Yeah, it's so sad.
Okay. Sad robot indeed.
I love the Phantasmal Image edition. That's great with Sun Titan. A really great card.
We just need to make sure that there's enough three under drops, which is O-Ring is great for that.
We also need more burn if we're going to try to support a burn deck.
Oh, 100%.
We definitely need some more burn.
Stagger Shock is a good one.
Okay, Stagger Shock. And someone said Incinerate. I think we're going to have to put that in.
Blood Artist, I'm hearing, with my eyes. Grave Crawler.
Oh, I'm hearing Blood Artist with my eyes. That was good. Incinerate, was that in the format? Let's see.
It's not ringing any bells for me personally.
Yeah,
I think I'm not a red mage.
Zuko was wrong. Suzuka was wrong.
Ooh, man.
Oh, we're gonna have to take away the sword, Zuko. Wait, does Zuko have a sword? No, he doesn't have a sword.
Give him the sword just so you can take it away.
How does he not have a sword? How is this not Zuko? I'm sorry. You should have had a sword so long ago, man.
Let's see. So I'm looking at some lists from, it looks like 2011. They were running a Spike Shot Elder. It's a 1-drop red for a 1/1 guy, and he can deal damage equal to his power to target player for 1 red.
That's a good one.
We have to figure out, is there ways to pump him, or is it literally you're just doing that late game? He's also a goblin. Boy, he does not look like a goblin.
He can do it many times. That's the thing. It's like 3 mana, right?
Yeah.
Also, like if you put a sword on him.
That's right. Yep. Our equipment packages.
Yeah, let's view the list.
KOT. I played Spike Shot Elder before, therefore it has to be good.
Is it better than Slash Panther though?
With logic like that, he can't be wrong. I mean, that's an infallible statement.
Oh man. Falcon Wrath Aristocrats. Oh, that's a good one. That is a good one. We need more burn.
We got Burst, Searing, Lightning Bolt. Man, what were some other?
Let's look at the decks here.
All right, everybody, we need your best.
Oh, Arc
burn
Trail.
spells.
I needed to add Arc Trail. I have not added that. That'll be.
I did recommend that.
Consecrated Sphinx. That's.
Oh man, that's. Whew.
That seems uncalled for.
Whew.
Oh, man.
Whew. I don't get the Slash Panther hate. It's a legit card.
Oh, man.
To be fair, there's no hate on our end.
Yes.
we are fans of the Slash Panther. KYT
Not so much.
Convinced.
That's what I was trying to say, Zuko. The 3-mana one with Morbid. I've been trying to say that for like ever. And nobody wants to answer me.
Okay, I'll just let's see.
I'm gonna put in this Loyal Cathar too, because that's a good white card.
Let's see. I'm looking it up. Brimstone Volley.
There we go.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Well, you're welcome. This is your cube, man.
Yeah, the red cards aren't for me though.
Oh man, that's a good one.
Ooh, Gut Shot. Yeah, Gut Shot.
Do we really want that in there?
Well, we're putting Mental Misstep in there. Maybe we should.
What
we
does
have
Gut Shot do?
What does Gut Shot do? Are you? The trolling's coming from all angles now. A full frontal assault.
All right, let's see how we're doing. Visual. Okay.
Mr. Tundra.
The Tundra Mage. We still definitely need some more blue.
Yeah, that'll be the fun one to do.
Let's keep going back to these decks here.
Because we need to add some way more counter spells. So Deprive.
Yeah, Deprive is good. Dispel.
Yes, Dispel.
Into
Negate.
the Royal.
Probe. Oh yeah, let's get all the band cards in there.
All right, hold on a second. Hold on, let's get on our blue kick here. Let me get back.
Yes, the best kick. Everybody, hit us with your blue cards.
Talrand is M13, so it doesn't fit.
Into the Royal kicked. Yes, indeed, Zuko.
Into the Royal. And then we need
I want your blue card, KYT.
Negate.
Give me the blue card.
Give us your blue card. Give us your blue cards. Negate, Deprive.
Into the Royal is played by KYT. A decent inclusion.
And Frank Lepore on occasion. He's streaming right now too. That's so great. Good shot. Oh man, to Frank Lepore's face.
What's the let's see. So we got the red, the blue, the green is brings it back from your yard, right?
What's that?
The Phyrexian mana green.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
And then, because we already got the black and Dismember, white is Apostle's Blessing the white one?
I don't know, but we could put that in. That's a nice one, right?
Yeah, it's a good trick. Sometimes you need a trick to go with all those treats.
That's right. So I thought we were focusing on blue, though.
We are.
Negate,
Noxious
Deprive.
Revival. Thank you, Uthanak. Dissipate? I don't... Dissipate?
Yeah,
Those aren't...
Dissipate's great, man.
Wait, Syncopate isn't in that standard format.
Yeah,
I don't
it
know.
is, right?
Dissipate is. I remember the picture of that.
Yeah, Dissipate.
Syncopate. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm saying
How do you
I
spell
am
Dissipate?
foggy.
Is it I?
Dissipate,
Okay,
according to
there we go.
Raz.
Okay, all right. I should just read the chat, right?
Well, that's what they are there for. You guys are lovely. I appreciate you.
Yeah, the chat is really helping a lot.
You guys are killing it. Ooh, did you get that Diregraph Ghoul?
Syncopate was not in there. Diregraph Ghoul? That's a zombie. Are we going to go zombies?
Well, I mean, or it's just a quality black card.
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm just looking at some other things. Someone said Gravecrawler. Raz said Gravecrawler. Highborn Ghoul. I don't know which one that is. Fume Spitter. Those are black cards. Do you want all the control? Oh, KYT. You're a man after my own heart right there. Yes. Control magic effects.
Oh, Geralt's Messengers. Wow. That's a good one.
What was that? Volition Reigns? 3 blue.
Are we playing? No, we're not playing Volition Reigns. Are we putting Volition Reigns in here?
No.
This thing is already too bomby, man. Oh, Dispel.
Volition Reigns is the Slash Panther of blue, right, KYT? Oh, wait. KYT says that he played it, so clearly it must not be the Slash Panther of blue.
Oh, man. That's so dumb. Lol.
We're getting the lol factor.
Okay, Oracle. Did we put Oracle already in here? I don't think so.
Supposed to have.
We were supposed to. Summoning Trap, Oracle, Valakut.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about, Uthanak. It's like Virulent Strike or something like that. The black one that gives Infect.
Oh, yeah.
But again, we don't. I mean, that could be a bombish, but I don't know. That seems a little cute.
That was
isn't it Virulent Strike or something like that?
It's a strike card. I don't know which one it is though. Oracle. Did we already put Oracle? Let's save this and find out.
Was that a rampaging Bailoff I just saw?
No, but we should add one. Oracle of Mondaria, let's see.
Controls magic. Oh, the control magic that gives Infect. Okay.
Yeah, that's Corrupted Conscience. Or something
yes, like the picture of Karn just sitting there. Who my guy, Venser, gave his spark for. And what's he doing with it? Protecting Ravnica. No one's thanking Venser for that, are they? No. There's no monument to Venser. Great creator, my foot. Tainted Strike.
Obstinate Bailoff.
That's it. Obstinate was the one I was looking at.
We definitely want to add that.
Why is Venser my guy? Because he was, when I started playing, he was the first Azorius card I ever saw. And being a blue-white mage, I was like, yes, please.
Oh, man.
And also, he is part of I'll always remember him because when I almost got into the top 8 of states, and I missed my winning in because I missed my Venser. Venser was part of my problem. I messed up with Venser, and it cost me the match.
Oh man, what did you mess up? Do you remember?
I do remember. It was a Stoneforge deck, and I always like to add like one spicy card that no one sees coming, and I put Venser in my Cobblade deck.
Okay.
And so I was gonna be able to swing in for lethal next time. I had, but I did. So I had to flash in with Stoneforge. I think it was my Feast and Famine sword. End of turn happens. He's like, all right, pass turn. And I put the top card of my deck right beside, like it's still face down, but I didn't look at it. And I was like, oh, wait, I'm going to do my sword. He's like, nope. You started your turn. You were drawing your card. I'm like, I didn't even look at my card. And then he called a judge, and it was like, well, what was your intent? Oh, it goes by intent now? What happened, sir? What happened? Show me the facts.
And so you had to tell the truth, right?
Yeah, I was like, well, my intent was I was going to do it now. Because I was scared because he was a judge. Don't be scared of the judges, okay? They're just people. That's my advice for you today. They're just people.
Oh, man.
Checks out. My other spicy card before That I liked was Frost Titan. That was my other spicy card I like to play as a one of, because doing the frost effect just really threw people off.
Well, it was great for the Stoneforge Mystic, right? Because then you lock their Stoneforge down, they can't activate it.
Exactly. Say you don't remember, but Uthanac, that would be dishonest.
That would be
and I'm
lying.
a blue-white mage.
That's right. He's about
if I was a a dirty mono red player, then maybe I would have said that. But I was a noble Azorius mage, man. So let's see. KYT says intent ruling is classic KYT Gerard Fabiano story. Don't know if John was on that episode.
I remember that.
How about you tell me that?
I remember that vaguely. I do remember the intend. Yeah, we definitely need more blue. Jace's ingenuity. What do you think about that?
What about divination?
Oh, are we really there? Is that where we're
at? 2 and a blue, draw 2, right? Isn't that what divination is?
Yeah, but is that where we're at? Come on.
Is that where we're at?
Is that what we're doing?
Has it come down to this?
That sounds gross, man.
Isn't Jason's ingenuity 3 blue?
5 mana total.
Well, that's what 3 blue would be.
Yeah, that's right. It's a correct statement.
Checks out. I went to draw my card before flipping the top card for Delver. I last minute remembered, just like me, KYT. What happened to you? I'm on the edge of my seat. So the question was, did I intend to draw? That's a bogus thing. Bogus.
I agree.
Man up, Judge. Did I do it or not? I intended to win the game. That was my intent.
That was my intent. Do I win the game?
Yeah. Move to winner's circle. I said I did, but the judge ruled in my favor. Oh, that's just that Canadian charm. So it doesn't matter what my intent was. It's what I did.
Yeah, that's true.
Man. Oh, that would have been great.
I think we have to do Consecrated Sphinx.
He is quite the finisher, for sure. We could also do. I mean, we got a good amount of walkers, right? Do we do? That was against Gerard Fabiano.
Yeah, he was so tilted.
Could we do Tezzret's Gambit? Is that too bad?
We could. What do we want? Curse of the Bloody Tome? Because are we going to go for a mill plan? No, I don't think we have enough to mill. No, that's not.
Yeah. I've never been a big fan of mill. I think it's just like the weasel way out.
After I told you not to put that in there because it's a mill sword.
No, but it also makes a green 2/2 wolf, so it's okay. And and it makes you pro blue and pro green.
I want you guys to know. I am sacrificing my sleep for this podcast right now.
I think they appreciate it. Do you guys appreciate it? I know I appreciate it. I think we're having a good time, right? I think
we're having a great time.
It's a great time.
That's why I'm still here. But I told before I got on this call,
30 minutes.
I said I got like an hour, and then we talked about BattleBox for like 30 minutes, and now we've been doing this cube for like I don't know how long. It's been a long time.
32 minutes. So we're just slightly over.
It has not been 32 minutes. It's been longer than that, dude. Come on. Oh man. Do we want Fate Stitcher?
Fate Stitcher.
It's a really deep kind of card. You know what I mean? It can do a lot of things that you didn't know that it could do.
You want to do polymorph? You seem like a polymorph guy.
Oh, I love polymorph, man.
I knew you looked like a polymorph guy.
I love polymorph. And we have the colony garden. Oh man. Yeah. What else? But what? Oh, Hedron crab would be good for the mill strategy. Yeah, we can't do it. Can't do it. I like the polymorph idea, but I just don't know. We need a lot of token makers to do that. And memory erosion's another mill card. Yeah, we still can't do it though.
Do we have enough counter magic in there? I think we did, we
Oh, we
were
need
naming it
more.
off.
Oh, Mist Hollow Griffin's great.
Um, we is there enough to do Stoke Rebuttal?
Yeah, we should add that. I think so because it's just a cancel, anyways.
Yeah,
Right.
at worst cancel, at best counterspell.
Right. I like it.
It's probably my favorite cancel counterspell variant.
Is
Like
it really?
where they try to make counterspell out of cancel.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
Mnemonic Wall. We definitely want that, right?
Oh yeah, brings back an instant sorcery, right? Seems good.
See,
Also,
I know him. I know.
oh,
I
I
know.
I
I know
got
what
one.
Ben likes.
I got one.
Yeah.
Was that wall of that '08 flying shroud wall for
Oh,
one blue white wall of shroud wall
D. It starts with a D, right? Denial.
wall of denial. Yeah, now that's a wall.
That is a wall.
Vapor snag Raz killing it.
Oh, Vapor Snake is clutch.
It is clutch. Let's see. I'm a fellow sacrificer of sleep, says Zuko.
Thank you, Zuko.
We don't really combo with Stitcher.
Yeah, but Stitcher's just good in so many places. You just don't know when it's going to be good.
Jeez. You know what? I've really come to admire KYT's sense of humor through troll. It's really you're like a Picasso with the art of troll. Like you don't dabble with pastels.
What does that mean?
He dabbles with the troll.
Did Picasso not use pastels or something?
No, I'm saying Picasso is an artist, a well-known artist. He used paints.
Well, I know.
KYT is an artist of the troll, so he doesn't use paint. He uses your words against you.
Pastel paints. Okay.
Yeah, pastel
not
paints.
Pastel colors.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, that is ridiculous.
Moving on.
Right of replication. We gotta add that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll kick it for your prime time.
We're just kicking it prime time here.
I feel like we've. So what are some sets we haven't hit? We haven't hit a whole lot. We haven't hit a whole lot of Alara. I don't think like we've hit a whole lot
I'm not really
of.
going by sets. I'm going by colors.
I'm just feeling out the sets.
What about Spectral Flight? That sounds good, right?
Spectral. We got Snap.
It gives them 2/2 and flying for 2 mana. It's an enchantment, but that's what we used to put on like Geist of Saint Traft.
Okay.
But also,
you know what's better on Saint Traft is that Angelic Destiny.
Yeah, that's true. But we do need some enchantments, right? Like,
yeah. We what about like? Do we just go bad enough with the blue? What's that? I'm thinking, it's coming. I can see it in my head. It's the from Innistrad. It makes them, they tap and can't untap. What is that? Claustrophobia. Boom. It came pokes. Stuff like that. But do they lose their activated abilities?
Yeah, I don't know.
Which letter does it start with? It starts with.
Oh, Tameo. We definitely want that.
I never played with Tameo. I always thought she wasn't very good. Is she good?
I think she's good.
What about Tezzeret? With our
Tezeret's good.
With our artifact.
Because Tameo does what you were talking about. Tap permanent, target permanent. It doesn't untap during its controller's next untap.
Okay, so she does the Frost Titan thing.
Yeah.
I like it.
Here's Tezzeret the Seeker. Temporal Mastery. That's the Thought Scour. Do we want a Thought Scour?
Well, I mean, we put in the Faithless Looting. I feel like that would go in that set or in that deck, right?
Okay, so Thought Scour I like. Unified Will is the creature counterspell. I don't know if we want that.
Yeah, well, yeah. It's pretty rough.
Yeah, there's not a lot of blue, man.
Oh wait, 1-drop. You want a 1-drop for your white weenie? Student of Warfare.
Hold on a second. Oh, that's a good one. I know what that is already. That's right.
I only know that because I recently drafted it in my Rise of the Eldrazi Draft Simulator cube.
How come my Thought Scour is not coming up? There we go.
Elite Vanguard, says Zuko. Yeah, is that 2-1 for 1?
All right, let's take a. I think we're gonna probably wrap this up here. Let's take a visual spoiler. We're at
Yeah,
200 cards. We're at 200 cards. I think we're gonna finish this, but I don't think we're gonna finish it tonight because I gotta set the cutoff. Let's take a look. Let's take a slow look through our work, the work that we've done. Oh, and also, you know what? I'll put it in the chat, and I'll put it for those who are watching on YouTube still. First of all,
thank you very much.
You're awesome. But second of all, we will have the link that to the thing we've built in the chat.
And post any recommendations for Slash Panther variant 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah, this is true. If you have recommendations for the cube, please post them in the comments. We would appreciate that.
I mean, this is looking pretty sick.
What do you think?
I mean,
you like
it's touching all the feels.
We need more black. We'll work on that next time.
I'll have to. Man.
Yeah, this is that format, man. You know.
Yeah.
This is totally that format.
Oh, I didn't even see that act of treason. Very nice.
Did you like that?
Very nice.
Yeah, that was one of the little additions there. All the nostalgia bits. Yeah,
the best format. I agree, Zuko, 100%.
We need more artifacts as well. We need to work on that.
And we'll probably have to hit the lands, that way we know.
Yeah, we'll have to hit the lands.
Which it shouldn't be too hard.
Yeah, this cube is gonna cross over the 350 mark, I'm sure. And nice. we're gonna have to like start to look at like, you know, mana curves and start really like honing in, cutting things and stuff like that. So maybe we'll do like a part 2 of this episode where we continue to work on this, and then start to like, the first thing is like it's like just like writing. You just want to put the letters on the page. Okay, the first thing you do is you start to write. Or if you're painting, the first line is the most important. So that's what we're doing. We're just putting in the letters on the page, and then we're going to start to like hone and craft different mechanics together and different things that work well together, so that people can have fun drafting and a nostalgic time.
Oh man, yeah, it's looking good.
Right. It's looking good. I like it. And I love little interactions, like things that weren't necessarily in standard, but like the Green Sun Zenith into like Sprouting Thrynax. That's that's like a cool thing, right?
Yeah. Finding some way to sack it too would be nice.
Yeah. Okay, so Racelim is gonna help us with the list, and we might work on this offline a little bit. So if we get it all like shored up offline, like if we get a bunch of stuff in the list offline, then we can online we can talk through what we're gonna do. So I think we're gonna call it here. We're gonna sign off now. Appreciate everyone who's hung out in chat for so long to help build the cube. Very nostalgic. It's been fun. I would keep doing it, but I do have to cut it at some point. We could spend hours building this cube. So appreciate y'all.
Some might say we already have.
We have done that. We have, and we'll see you all later. And this is, again, I just want to remind you, this is not a podcast.
100%. We don't approve of podcasts. We don't even appreciate them. So, but we thank you for joining us on a cube session, not a podcast.
Right on. Have a good night. Bye-bye, YouTube.